Module 1. Introduction to Project Management. In the bustling corridors of modern business, the spotlight has increasingly fallen on the realm of project management. It's a term that's often thrown around boardrooms and offices, but what does it truly entail? A project is not the humdrum of daily operations, it's a temporary venture, a quest to bring forth something that's never been seen before, a unique product, service, or outcome. Project management is the map and compass for this quest, guiding the team through uncharted territories to reach that treasure. Now, why has this map become so invaluable to more organizations? Consider the vast, ever-changing landscape of the information technology and telecommunications industries. With the ground shifting almost daily, companies need a way to navigate these changes. A project management framework provides just that. It's not just about coping with change, it's about seizing the reins of change to stay ahead in a fiercely competitive global economy. Here, the steady and predictable demands of ongoing operations pale in comparison to the dynamic nature of project work that drives innovation and growth. As we embark on a project's journey, the life cycle unfolds in stages, each with its set of milestones and artifacts. It starts with an idea, a spark that signals the initiation, a phase where an organization decides to begin a new endeavor and authorizes it to come to life. Moving forward, we delve into the planning stage, drawing the blueprint of our quest, outlining the scope, and setting the course to reach our objectives. Here, decisions are crafted with care, not just about what to create but also how to navigate the risks and engage the people whose interests will be shaped by the project's outcome. Once the plan is set, execution breathes life into it. This is where the rubber meets the road, and the project team rallies to translate plans into reality. But even the best-laid plans need a watchful eye. That's where monitoring and controlling come into play, ensuring that the project stays its course, and if it strays, corrective actions are taken to realign with the objectives. Eventually, all quests come to an end, and in the closing phase, the project is brought to a formal conclusion, the deliverables are handed over, and the outcomes are evaluated, not just for the primary treasure but for all the ancillary riches gained along the way. The Project Management Body of Knowledge, PMBOK, serves as the compass for project management, detailing 10 knowledge areas that encompass everything from the integration of the project pieces to the management of stakeholder engagement. These areas are not silos, they are interconnected, each feeding into and supporting the others. And within this framework, 5 process groups form the backbone of the project's progression: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Each group represents a phase of the journey, with its own objectives and challenges. But what marks a project as a success or a failure? It's not just about delivering on time or within budget. A successful project is one that sails through the stormy seas of change and delivers value to its stakeholders. Failure, on the other hand, often results from an ill-defined charter, mismanaged risks, or a disconnect between the project team and the stakeholders. It's a delicate balance, ensuring that the quest doesn't become a fool's errand. Lastly, let's consider the different maps to navigate our project: the predictive or plan-driven and the adaptive or change-driven life cycles. The former is like following a strict itinerary, where each stage is completed before the next is planned. But what if the destination is unclear? That's where the adaptive life cycle shines, allowing for a flexible journey where early findings inform the ongoing planning, embracing change rather than resisting it. In the grand adventure of project management, it's not just about reaching the destination. It's about how you adapt to the journey, learn from the landscape, and ultimately deliver something of value that wasn't there before. It's an art and science where the tools of the trade are as important as the wisdom to know when to use them. And as the world continues to evolve, so too will the way we manage our projects. After all, the only constant in life is change. Project selection and prioritization. In the dynamic realm of business, an organization's ability to select and prioritize projects effectively is akin to a captain skillfully navigating through a complex network of waterways. The strategic planning process is the compass by which an organization charts its course, while portfolio management is the rudder that steers the organization's project initiatives in the direction of its strategic objectives. Let's embark on a journey to explore the intricate relationship between strategic planning and project selection. Imagine strategic planning as the act of map reading before a voyage. It starts with a strategic analysis, which is essentially a careful examination of the seas you're about to navigate, the organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, SWOT. Through this analysis, you can anticipate the currents and whirlpools that may affect your journey, such as competitors, suppliers, and regulatory agencies. Interestingly, while employees are the crew that power the ship, they are not external factors like the wind or the tides that the ship must navigate. Once the organization has a clear understanding of the waters ahead, it sets its vision and mission, its guiding principles. These principles are like the North Star for the journey, providing direction and ensuring that the entire crew is aligned on the destination. From there, strategic objectives are established, which act as waypoints along the path. These strategic objectives are then broken down into more specific flow-down objectives, marking the smaller ports of call leading to the final destination. This sequence, strategic analysis, setting guiding principles, defining strategic objectives, and then establishing flow-down objectives, outlines the correct order of activities in the strategic planning process. Portfolio management emerges as the organizational helmsman, tasked with the responsibility of navigating towards these objectives. It begins where strategic planning ends, taking the map and turning it into a set of sailing instructions. The portfolio is the fleet of ships, each project a vessel within it. The management's role is to ensure that the fleet is cohesive, well-resourced, and that each ship is fit for its specific journey. This involves identifying which projects have the right build to withstand the waters of the market and which should be docked. Portfolio management ensures that the organization's collective efforts are sailing in formation towards the strategic objectives. When selecting and prioritizing projects, financial and scoring models are the navigational tools at our disposal. Financial models are like the telescopes that bring distant financial horizons into focus, allowing us to calculate the potential monetary gain of each voyage. However, these tools have their limitations. They can't measure the intangible stars, factors like employee morale or customer satisfaction, that also guide the ship. Scoring models, conversely, provide a sextant by which we can measure the position of projects against multiple stars, strategic alignment, innovation, risk, and so on. Through scoring, we can evaluate which projects are best aligned with our strategic stars and which are veering off course. Let's apply this to a scenario. Suppose our organization has set a strategic priority to innovate in renewable energy. We're considering several projects, from solar to wind to biofuels. Using our scoring model, we evaluate each project based on its alignment with our strategic objective and its potential for innovation, assigning higher scores to projects that best fit our strategic direction and innovative edge. This is how we navigate the selection and prioritization process, ensuring we embark on projects that will take us closer to our strategic destination. An organization's strength, much like a ship's integrity, is crucial in this journey. A strong hull, robust internal processes, a skilled crew, and a culture of innovation will weather storms and exploit favorable winds. These organizational strengths are the qualities that enable us to not just select the right projects but to execute them with excellence, ensuring that our strategic voyage is not just well-planned but also successfully undertaken. The strategic planning and portfolio management processes are about charting a course and steering the organization toward its desired future. By understanding these processes and utilizing the right tools for project selection and prioritization, an organization can sail smoothly towards its strategic goals, making well-informed decisions that balance financial prudence with strategic foresight. It is through the lens of this strategic voyage that we understand portfolios as the collective of all such journeys an organization undertakes. While portfolios encompass the entire fleet, programs are akin to a convoy focused on a specific trade route, dealing with related projects and activities to achieve a common. Thus, the strategic planning process and portfolio management are interconnected facets of an organization's journey toward success. They require a keen eye on the horizon and a steady hand at the helm, ensuring that the selection and prioritization of projects lead to the realization of strategic objectives, with the crew and vessels at their best readiness to achieve greatness on the high seas of industry.